Hi, Julie. How are you? Hi, Christine. Hi, Tanya. Okay. Hi, Karine. How are you? Monday, nice to meet you. Hi, Cecile.
Hi.
Hello, hello. Okay, I'm accepting all the joiners now. Let's wait a couple of minutes until everybody joins. In the meantime, let me introduce myself. My name is Christian. Nice to meet you. I'm the onboarding specialist for Launchpad Mondays or Mondays calls. Just as a quick heads up, the idea for today is covering, or usually for Launchpad Mondays, is to cover a specific topic within the software. Okay, showcase it, show you the homework for this week, so that you can just copy what we are doing today, and then you can gain the chance of winning some prizes. Okay, I'm gonna be posting the homework at the end of the call and also showing you the prices for this month, okay? That being said, let's just wait one more minute and see if anyone else is going to be joining. If not, we can start. I'm going to be sharing my screen, okay, in just a second. And just as a spoiler, today's topic is basically how to set up a basic funnel, okay, and how you can publish it. In order to publish a funnel, or any landing page, the idea is for you to have a domain beforehand. If you don't have a domain purchase, don't worry. You can still watch this recording training in the university course, okay? Okay. All right. I think now we can start. I'm gonna be sharing my screen. Okay. One more guest. And now I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, give me 1 second. Can you guys see my screen now? Can I get a thumbs up? Perfect. All right. Now, once you log in into your software, this is the first thing you're gonna see, okay? Also, if you have any questions regarding what we are covering today, feel free to type it in the Zoom chat. Maybe some of the guests today can answer the question. If not, at the end of the call, I'm gonna give a small Q&A space so that we can just answer the questions or any query that you may have, okay? Now, continuing with this, the main idea is going in here. And this is the first thing you would see once you log in into your account, okay? Just the basic dashboard. If it's not set up, don't worry. Basically, here's where you would find just your business health, right? With different boxes where you can just check your business status, okay? Things like opportunity status, opportunity value, conversion rates, and things like that, okay? Now, in order to create a funnel again, what you need beforehand is a domain purchase. There are different domain providers, right? Companies such as GoDaddy, Cloudflare are usually recommended. But then if you already have a domain outside those companies or those domain providers, don't worry. The domain can still be connected in the software, okay? It's just that the process is gonna be a little bit more manual, but there is no really difference on that, okay? That being said, um, connecting the domain is under settings. So in settings, you would find backend of your the backend of your system, right? So your business information should be here, and then under domains, this is where you would connect the domain, okay? We are not gonna cover in depth the process on how to connect the domain today. We are gonna focus on how to build the funnel, okay? But just letting you know that connecting the domain should be in here on the top right corner where it says connect domain. And you should, if you already have an active website, you should connect a subdomain. If you just purchase a brand new domain, but you don't have a website yet, you can type in your main domain. By main domain, I mean, let's say that my domain is chris.com. This is the main one. If your domain name is already active or connected with a website, you should connect a subdomain, for example, adding a prefix like go.chris.com or info.chris.com. Okay. So basically chris.com would be the main domain, and the prefix info.chris.com or any other word in here is the subdomain. Okay. Now, once it's connected in here, then you can move forward and build the website or the funnel. In order to create a funnel, you should go to sites on the main panel navigation on the left-hand menu, right? And under site is where you would create landing pages. Okay. By landing pages, I mean a landing page could be many things. It could be a funnel, it could be a website, it could be a store. It really depends on your business needs and your strategy. Okay. We're gonna focus on funnels today, but the process to edit all of these in here, whether it's a funnel, a website, or a store, is the same. Now, in here, under sites, you can also add tools within those landing pages, such as forms, surveys, quizzes, and even adding a chat widget, okay? These can all be edited in here. So to sum it up, under sites is where you would create, edit, and manage your landing pages, okay? Now, let's go over the process on creating a funnel or editing a funnel, okay? So to create a new funnel, it's pretty intuitive. You just click on new funnel and you will see that you have three options, right? From blank, funnel AI, and from templates. We're not gonna be covering funnel AI because I think it does have an additional cost to use AI in order to create templates, okay? But we're gonna focus on from blank and from templates, okay? As you can see, if you select from blank, you need to name the funnel first. And basically what it will give you is a blank page, okay? So if you're more experienced with funnel creations or landing pages, you can definitely go over these, okay? The main advantage between using a template and creating one from scratch is basically that it can be more customized, can be more personalized, right? But what we usually recommend if you're not specified in creating funnels or landing pages in general, you can just use templates in here, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna click on continue after selecting templates. And then in here, you would have several templates on different type of funnels, okay? A lot of templates in here. On the left-hand menu, as you can see, you can narrow the search by using by browsing a category or the type of funnel that you want to use. Okay, if it's a lead capture, if it's a free resource and download, if it's for a checkout, if you need a thank you and confirmation, if you need tags and so on. Okay. Also, you can narrow the search by using a keyword. Let's say that you want to focus on a funnel that it's for marketing. Here, business services, strategic coaching, marketing software. You can just use any of these templates, okay? You can also use one for discovery calls, right? You have for real estate as well. Well, you have many things. You should just play a little bit around with this. and see what templates it offers. I'm gonna select digital marketing agency as an example, okay? Just double click on the template that you need, all right? And then here you can see the preview, basically, okay? Now, I have a question from Karin that says, do you always need to move your domain in order to make everything work? What is the price for hosting? That's two good questions, Karin. The first one, yes, you do need to have a domain or subdomain connected into the sales process software in order to publish any landing page, whether it's a website or a funnel or a store, okay? That's the only way that can be published and that people can use the actual link that is gonna be created once the funnel is created and the domain or subdomain is connected, okay? So that's one key that it's important. I would say that it's even mandatory to have the domain connected, okay? Or subdomain. And what is the price for hosting? Well, sales process is not in charge or not in charge of hosting domains. Usually the domain provider that you're using also is hosting the domain. That's the way it works. For example, if you, let's say you purchase your domain through GoDaddy or Namecheap or Cloudflare or Hostinger, or I don't know, I can name a lot of domain providers, but all of those companies host your domain, okay? What we are doing in sales process is basically integrating that domain in here, in the software. But okay, do you know what third party it is? There are tools to find out what your hosting company is as well. Okay, no worries. That hosting can still be in your third party. The only need that it's important to keep in mind is that in order to integrate it to this software, I mean your domain, DNS records are involved. And if you're not, if you don't know much about how to connect domains or things like that, don't worry. I'm just gonna show you a quick example on how to do it. You don't inform. I have the question from Victor. What is the information to inform Namecheap to link my subdomain to sales process? You don't inform Namecheap or your domain or hosting company. What you do is you gotta do the process manually. You need to add certain records that basically you need to add a specific record and then verify that record in here so that it can be connected, okay? Yeah, exactly. It's about linking, not hosting. That's the thing. Okay. Again, we are not gonna be covering the whole process on how to connect the domain again. There will be other calls for that, don't worry. But we're gonna focus on funnels in here, okay? Mainly how to set up your funnels. Now, that being said, continuing with selecting this funnel, I'm gonna use this one as an example. You would just click on continue and the template will be downloaded into your account, okay? Now, once you downloaded or yeah, downloaded the template, it will lead you straight to the funnel edition or the funnel builder, okay? And in here, everything can be edited or customized, okay? Every element in here, as you can see, you have different boxes in orange, kind of pink, blue. There are different elements within this funnel, okay? And all of them can be edited. If you want to add new elements, you would just click on the top left corner on the plus icon, add elements. And in here you have different type of elements, sections, rows, elements, okay? Sections are in blue. And in here you would just find boxes. Rows are in orange. Oh no, rows are in green. Now I will show you. And then elements are in orange, okay? So as you can see, this box is in orange, the navigation menu. And then inside the navigation menu, in orange, we have in blue, one column, okay? So orange is inside blue, and blue is inside green, okay? What does it mean? Basically, what it means is that if you want to add a specific element, for example, if we go to elements, if you want to add anything from this element list, it needs to be added under rows. And in order to add a row, you need first to create a section. Okay? Now, to be more specific, I'm going to just showcase that. Okay? So first, I'm going to grab this section and I'm going to drag it in here. Here I have the row. It's the row, right? Yes. Now, within here, well, no, it's the section. Here I have the I have the section in green. Now I can add the row in blue. I'm gonna add one column. Now within this section that I created, I have one column in blue. Now in here, under the blue section, we have in pink the first column. I think this was added already. Yes. And then within the blue column, I can add the element in orange. So let's say that I want to add a form. And here you would just select the form. Okay. So again, to repeat this process, in order to basically add this, if you want to add it from scratch, you need to add first a section in green, basically covering everything, then the row in blue, and then in orange, you have the different elements, okay? So you start from the bigger element to the smaller element, basically, okay? Now, what happens if you want to just add in orange an element, the smallest element? Then what it will happen is that if we grab this, it will be hard to edit because the element will look for spaces that are within the blue space. As you can see, it's moving, but it's moving weirdly to places that where it can be put. And that's because there are, if you edit the funnel, sometimes the template doesn't have rows or doesn't have a section that you want to add. So that's why I recommend that play a little bit around with this so that you get comfortable using the sections and the rows, okay? So that you can later add different sub-elements in here, okay? Now, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this and this as well, okay? Now, that's for adding new elements. If you wanna edit elements within the template, it's really simple. You just gotta click on the element you wanna edit. For example, let's start with this word, with the wording, a growth fuel marketing agency. Let's say that I wanna replace this with grow your business with, I don't know, marketing by, something like that. You can just change the wording. And if I click on this element, you will notice that on the right hand, there is a panel where you can edit this. You can edit the font, you can edit the color, let's say that I want it in green or in black. It's not letting me in here. Icon color. Okay. It's not letting me change the color. Wait. You can edit the background color as well. If you don't want any colors to appear on the background, you can use that. If you want it in any other color, you can change that and so on. Okay. Then in here, you can change the font. Let's say that I want Inter so it can be more professional. Well, the size as well, font size. Let's say that I want it bigger or smaller. I'm gonna use 50 anyways here. Okay. Again, everything in this element can be edited, as you could see. I'm gonna change this again because I don't like the background color here. Now, the same applies for other elements. Let's say this image. In order to change the image, you just gotta go to the media storage, okay? The media storage can be found in here. You just gotta go back and on the left-hand menu, under sites and under memberships, here's the media storage. Basically, it's your library where you can upload your content, whether it's pictures or videos, okay? And once it's uploaded in here in the software, it can be used in other features within the software, like sites or emails or things like that, okay? Now, going back in here, well, uploading the content is very straightforward. You just gotta go in media storage, and on the top right corner, click on upload. And then you would upload from your computer, okay? Now going back to sites and going back to the template I created. So if you want to start editing again, your funnel, here you would find the list, right? I'm gonna look for the one that I just created, this one. If you want to edit it, just click on title and it will appear in here. Here you will see that the funnel has different steps, okay? And if you want to edit one of the steps, just click on the step that you want to edit and click on edit. Now, going to the image again, you would just go on the right, click on the element, go to the right panel, click on the image options, select, and it will lead you to the media storage in here. And here you would find your pictures or video that you want to add. Just double click on that and it will appear in here, okay? Same thing, these are words, more words, pictures. Let's say that you want to add or you want to edit a button like this one, get an appointment. You have different ways to use buttons. One way is, let's say that you want to have a calendar linked to this button. So when leads click on this, they can go straight to your calendar and book an appointment. You would just click on this element, go to the right panel again, scroll down, and if you see button actions, link to, and if you click on the drop-down menu, you have different options. If you already have the link, just click on website URL, and in here you can just copy and paste the link, okay? Pretty straightforward again. And you have the options so that if you click this button, the calendar open or the link opens up in a new tab. This is a good option if you don't want the leads to lose the page where they are in. Okay, you can also link to a next step or a pop-up. Okay, if it's the pop-up in here on these little tabs, you have the options to edit the actual pop-up. It works the same way. Let's say that in here for the pop-up, you want them to see the calendar. I don't know. Well, this one is not working. I'm gonna add another calendar then. Test calendar 1. Okay, perfect. You can use the pop-up instead. The pop-up is basically, if you click the button, it will appear this, but it's within the same funnel. And that's how you can edit a button. Then you can add other elements such as FAQs, videos, forms. All of these can be added in here. You just need to check the different elements that you have in here. Just play a little bit around, and don't worry if you mess up the funnel or anything like that. You can always edit these features. Now, after editing, remember to save it on the top right corner. Okay, this sounds silly, but it happens a lot that you're very focused on the additions and everything like that. So every time you make any progress, remember to save it on the top right corner. All right. Now, as you can see, next to the save button, you have the publish button. In order to publish, again, what I mentioned before is that you gotta have a subdomain or domain ready to connect it with this funnel. Okay. Once it's connected under domains, where I showed you under settings, you would go back in here. And then in here, you would see one of the tabs that says settings. Okay. And here you will see one option that says domain. And in here, you would select the domain integrated beforehand. Okay. So once it's connected in domains, under settings in here, it will appear in here. And also it will appear in here as an option. All right. You would just select on that domain connected and then save on the top right, bottom right corner. Once it's connected, the link will appear in here. And that's the link that you will see that it's active and published and live. So when people look for that link, it will lead you to the funnel or the landing page. All right. The media storage is part of your sales process package, Cecile. You should be able to see it. It will appear on website like this, right? What about if you want it as separate landing page? Not sure what you mean with that, Karin. If you want, you can unmute and you can ask the question. Feel free to unmute and.
Hi, thanks
Hey,
for
Karin.
answering all questions.
For sure.
Yeah. No, I was wondering because you were talking about a link to your website, and I understood if you can also work with landing pages only, right? Not linked to any website. So
Exactly. I mean, the link in here that I mentioned is gonna be the link created with the domain or subdomain connected. So going back to the example I gave before, let's say that the domain I connected is chris.com. In here, once it's connected with this funnel, when people look for chris.com/home, it will lead them to this funnel, to this home page. Okay, that's what I mean.
Okay.
If you already have an active website, let's say that chris.com is already associated with an active website, you can connect a subdomain, for example, info.chris.com, and in here it will appear info.chris.com/home or something like that. Okay.
Thanks.
Now, things to keep in mind. If you want to add products into your funnels, you will need to create a product that's under payments. And then there's a section under payments that says product. You just select the product, add it, put the price, and then go back to sites. And you gotta do the same thing. Let's go back to the funnel. In here under products, okay? And you would add product, and it will give you the options to select the product created, okay? Now, if you want to change the URL path, and by path, I mean the last part of your domain name. Example, chris.com/homepage or /calendar, the slash, and all the following information is the path. So if you want to edit that path, just go to publishing, and here, step URL, homepage, and you can rename it as well. Now, another way to edit those paths is under settings, and here, path. Okay, so it's the same place where you can connect the domain, so you can publish the funnel, but you can also edit the path. You can add the chat widget in here as well if you need a chat widget option, and you can use a code, HTML code. Let's say that you have a calendar outside sales process that can be added in here with the embed code. Okay, you have different options to do that. Okay, under stats then is where you would see your analytics on how the funnel is going. Okay, page views, opt-ins, sales, earnings, and so on. Okay, here if you add product, you can see the orders. Okay, and if it's events, you can track the events data. Okay, to Meta as well. Now, give me 1 second. Perfect. So far, does anyone else have a questions regarding what we covered today? You can raise your hand, you can unmute, you can type it in the chat, whatever you prefer. I don't know, Cecile, if you're clapping or raising your hand, but you can unmute. Oh, okay. You can unmute yourself.
Yes. Now, if there's payment applicable, how do you integrate the payment method with the funnel?
That's a good question. In order to connect payments with the funnel, you need to connect first a payment method, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you real quick where you can do that. We're not gonna be covering the whole process on payment connections, but it's really straightforward actually. Just give me 1 second. You guys see my screen again, right? Perfect. Okay. So in order, sorry, I'm running out of breath. In order to set up the payment integration, you gotta go to payments, and then under payments, you have different tabs in here. One is the option to create a product that I just mentioned. And then on the right side, you should see the integration section. And in here, you have the different payment integrations that we offer, okay? It could be with Stripe, with PayPal, NMI, Square. Those are the most common ones. I personally recommend Stripe if you don't have any of these. So if you need to set up a new one, Stripe, I think it's the best one that works with the software. If you already have one, try and choose one from the list again. Now, if you don't find this in here under payments, there's another option. You just gotta go on the left-hand menu, scroll all the way down and go to settings again. Again, under settings, you have the backend of your system, and then go on the left-hand menu again, scroll down, and you gotta go to integrations. And under integrations, there is an option that says Stripe. Just click on continue, and it will lead you straight to payment integrations as well. Okay, so it's basically the same place, just different ways to reach out to this place. Okay. And then in here, you would just click on connect, log in with your ID and password, and then you would go over the process of creating the product that you want to sell and things like that. Okay. Now, is there any other question?
It's fine for the moment.
Yes, can I ask another question?
For sure.
So where do you get started? Do you get started with setting up the product, or do you start with the funnel, or
So that really,
or setting up emails, or yeah.
well, that really depends on the strategy. Okay. That isn't really cover strategy isn't really covered on the weekly trainings. We usually show you the tools, but then in the coaching sessions, that's where you can just see where to start. Okay. Some people need the email marketing first, so they start with that. Other people need the website active and live so that people can or leads can go in there. So they start with creating the funnel and getting the domain ready. If you need the funnel first, then I would suggest you to get the domain and set up a funnel, and then you can move forward to other things. If your main focus is not using funnel but other tools, feel free to do that. Okay. Strategy again is not something that I can really recommend you.
No, this was already helpful. So it's all possible, right? You don't necessarily need to
Yeah,
start at a certain point.
exactly.
It depends on your own wish.
Exactly. And also it
Yeah.
depends on your pace. So you don't really need to cover all of the features and all of the trainings all at once,
Yeah.
because if you're new to this, it can feel a little bit overwhelming at first. Okay. One thing that the software offers is basically the whole business in one place, right? So even though that's a really, really good thing, if you're new to this whole world, at first it could be a little bit overwhelming. So try and focus on one or two features. And once you feel like you're already managing those well, move on to two features and so on.
Yeah, so the advantage of having this system as compared to a normal email marketing, or let's say normal email and another email marketing system, is that everything is integrated here, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Of course. Now, since we're running out of time, I'm gonna give you the homework for today. Okay. I hope you all paid attention, because the homework for this week is basically building a basic funnel. So I'm gonna give you the sum up real quick on how to create a funnel, okay? And the things necessary in order to do that. Now, in order to create in order to publish the funnel, you need a domain or subdomain integrated in the software. That would be under settings and domains, okay? Now, if you don't want to wait for trainings, here with the black chat icon, we have the help library. And if you type in how to connect a domain, you will find different articles And for example, here, how to set up and configure a new domain or subdomain. And it will give you the step-by-step on how to do that, okay? You can just check this later, okay? But the first step or the first requirement would be to have a domain or subdomain integrated in here. Now, once you have that, you can go back to sites. And in here, you can create a funnel. You just click on new funnel, select one from blank or template, depending on your experience. If you just want to edit the funnel, templates is the best option. If you want a more personalized funnel, from blank is probably a better option, okay? Once you select the funnel or the template that you want, start editing it. In here, you would go to edit and start tailoring according to your business. So in here, you would add your logo, you can add your links, you can add your business information, all of that. Logo can be added in here. The buttons, you can just edit everything and just keep the structure, right? Once you edit the funnel, remember to save on the top right corner. And once the funnel is ready to be published, you would just go, you don't click on publish, you just go back, go to settings, select the domain added before, and save. Once it's saved, you can go in there. Oh, I always do the same thing. You can just go in there, click on edit, and then you can click on publish on the top right corner. Okay. Now, that's basically the homework. Create a basic funnel, have it published. Okay. It doesn't have to be for today. Okay. Don't worry. And just take the screenshot on the funnel created. Okay. If it's not published, don't worry. Just click on the eye icon. And the eye icon basically will give you the preview on how the funnel would look like at the end of the day. Okay, just like this. You can still see my screen, right? Okay, perfect. You would just take the screenshot, okay? Once you take the screenshot, you would post it in the Facebook community group, okay? With the hashtag sales process wins, okay? And at the end of the month, they will announce the winners of the prizes, okay? So the prizes are, the first seat is one exclusive hot seat with coaching with Pen June, okay? Where you will basically fine-tune your offer, optimize your sales funnels, expand your traffic strategy for massive growth, okay? All dedicated with funnel creation, okay? And optimization. The second prize is basically a one-on-one traffic and ad strategy with Marcus, okay? Where you would review your ad performance and targeting, exploring insights and advanced traffic strategies, and refines split testing techniques with for better return of investment. And then the third seat would be one ticket to the Internet Mastery Retreat Live for this year, where you will basically gain insider insights into the 10 critical strategies to maximize your business, and also an amazing experience to supercharge your growth in the coming year, okay? Just for the record, the first and second seat also receive this ticket, okay, for the Internet Mastery Retreat Live, okay? Any questions on the homework?
We post that on the Facebook page.
I'm sorry?
Where do we post the homework? On the Facebook page.
Exactly. In the Facebook community group. Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. All right, everyone. Appreciate the time then. I hope you all start a great week. I hope you can all join to the other weekly trainings that we offer. Okay, those trainings can be found in your software where it says office hours. And yeah, feel free to join whenever you're available. Okay, have a nice Monday.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Christian.